Hello everyone, it's the VelveteenDuck here. Let's talk about Materi Fragments and how to farm them. As always, if this video helps you out, please leave a like and subscribe. It's free and it helps support the channel and I really do appreciate it. Materi Fragments are a type of currency that's stored in the upper left corner of your screen. You'll use them mainly in parallel world related things, whether it's purchases from NPCs or quests. Now, some of you might be a little bit confused. Why bother farming Materi Fragments at all? The most important reason can be found at the NPC called Salvendar, who sells important keys such as the Fragments of Infernal passages and secret lair offerings. There's a limit to how many you can purchase, but this limit is reset every day. Fragments of Infernal passages are a little hard to come by, so that's the main thing people farm Materi Fragments to purchase. He also sells the Old Ammon set, which you can buy if you want some skins to collect, but don't actually use the equipment because it's limited to level 100 and not worth using at this time. You can also buy some potions and buffs, but probably the next most important purchase are the direct passages to boss rooms. This can save you a lot of time if you're farming for a specific unique or the boss ingredient for equipment creation crafting. Now, in theory, anything, whether it's a regular monster, an elite, or a boss in the parallel worlds, they can all drop Materi Fragments. But the drop rate is actually fairly low, so this guide is going to show you a focused farming method. First of all, invest in speeding up your character. I've purchased the permanent universal map from the shop and would recommend that you also do the same. If you don't have the Anderments to spare, you can purchase a temporary one using realm fragments at Thavo. These are key to exiting the map at a high speed, even when there are monsters nibbling at you. Invest in run speed. The maximum run speed you can have while on foot is 13, and the max speed that you can have on a mount is 17. Be aware that the numbers on the character sheet can go above 13 and 17, but your actual speed will not go any faster than that. Also, if you're really keen on speed, consider keeping items such as the Cloak of the Undefeatables or Gwenfara's Ghostly Shroud readily available. You don't need to have these items equipped at all times. Just swap them on, summon the mount, and immediately swap back to your regular cloak. This can cut your mount summon time by a significant amount. If you have wisdom points to spare, you can also count the mounting bonus there, but that one's just icing on the cake, only meant to be used when you've obtained everything else from the wisdom tree. Basically, by the time you're done, you're going to be hurtling across the map at a speed that will make new players think that you're actually a bot. Next up, stack your Materi Fragment drop bonus. There are several sources, and different sources can be stacked together. There are the Runes of Materi Blessing, which grant a 30% bonus at legendary rarity. A maximum of 5 can be equipped at a time for a 150% bonus. Personally, I just farm mine at Temple Sector, Merciless difficulty, but you can choose to purchase yours from various NPCs if you want. You can also add the Magic Glasses of the Fragment Seeker, which adds an additional 100%. These glasses can be purchased from the NPC standing in front of each parallel world, or obtained from the PvE leaderboard season chests. Don't forget about your daily quests either. From that middle column, you can receive a buff to increase your drops, which is a maximum of 50% at gold tier. And the last source of the Materi Fragment drop bonus comes from the Scroll of Blessing, which you will find in a special location on a parallel world map, which grants a 25% buff for 10 minutes. For this last buff, remember that if you die, you lose this bonus, so don't die. Therefore, the max bonus, if you have added everything up, you can have active is 325%. As well, very important to note about these bonuses, different bonuses will stack together, but the same bonus will not. So for example, if you have the silver daily quest bonus active, and you obtain the gold buff before the silver buff ends, the gold buff is just going to overwrite the old one. They do not stack together. So, with all of those buff stacks, you're now ready to roll. The Grimmagstone map, or Q1, is probably the most popular map for farming Materi Fragments because it's a straight line. You just check this little area over here for the Scroll of Materi lore or a Scroll of Blessing. If neither are present, you can exit immediately. Remember, the universal map allows you to teleport out faster than the built-in home teleport option. If you locate the Scroll of Materi Lore, click it. Then destroy all the Materi portals that spawn. These are marked as red skulls on the minimap for easy searching. You only have 1 minute to destroy all the portals. If you fail to destroy them, they will disappear, and of course you will get nothing. That's why you see me running past all the monsters and not wasting time on killing them. Drops of Materi Fragments aren't guaranteed from these portals, but the drop rate is very high, and if you stack all the bonuses up to the max of 325%, you can get over 2,000 Materi Fragments from a single stack just on Merciless difficulty. Once you finish destroying all the portals, mount up while exiting, then run straight back to Q1 and re-enter and restart the cycle once again. While it is true that you get higher drops with higher difficulties, unless you're insanely wealthy in terms of Fragments of Infernal passages, you will only farm using this method in either Infernal or Merciless mode. You won't be farming in Bloodshed because it's just not worth the cost, since this method of farming will completely skip killing all the other critters for loot. You can choose to either farm solo or recruit a group of people who will split up and search different instances until someone finds the Scroll of Materi Lore, and you all reassemble the party again into that same instance. Of course, if you get bored of doing Grimmagstone, it is possible to try this Materi Portal farm method in Stonekeep, which is Q3, or Runes of the First Circle, which is Q5. Both of these maps are pretty small, so grabbing the portals is pretty quick. Now, a few tips for Spellweaver players, specifically in Q1. If you don't need to, skip triggering the circle. You're already the class with the lowest health. Why are you causing a bunch of monsters to spawn that you're not going to waste time killing anyways? They're just unwelcome trip hazards. Also, mind control. It's an amazing skill. If you're not already using it, you are missing out. It can keep you alive, but it can also be used to distract critters while you teleport out of the map. Since the critters are being distracted, it means you can summon your mount as you teleport. The action of teleporting cancels the animation of the mount summoning, but the end result is that you are mounted when you arrive in town. This saves you just a little bit of time. And with that, you know all that's important to know about Materi farming and how to farm them. If you have any additional questions, tips for players that were not mentioned in this video, or even just an idea for my next video, drop it in the comment section below, and see you next time, folks. Happy farming.